Hi, Mr. Fox. How are you? How's it going today? It is Friday. I'm filming this on Friday, and I have some bad news to report on top of this. The Duchess of Kent has passed away. It has been told today, and we are sending prayers with her family and the royal family and everybody involved. This cannot be an easy time for them, and we have them in our hearts. So sorry. I'm really sorry about your loss. Uh, I don't know much about anything. I don't know how. I don't know why. But that's that. I just wanted to wake up, and my husband kind of fooled me and went to work today. And I thought, well, maybe I can record a short message. I have a mean spirit coming out today. I don't know if I just feel good from being sick this past week, or I'm just being mean spirited. I mean, I've been known to be mean a couple of times, and you know exactly who I'm going to target. You do, don't you? I know you do. It's Meghan. It's Meghan. How can I not target her? I did happen to look up flower sprinkles. I wanted to know where the origination of it came from, where it originated. That did not sound good, did it? I wanted to know where it originated. Now, it gave me on the internet, it gave me like Greek and Roman times and Chinese, and these were all like examples of where it may have come, like the Mesoamericans, like the Incas and the Mayans and things like that. And they do it for medicinal purpose, the flower sprinkles. I know that there is a website called Joyfully, and she sells flower sprinkles for medicinal purposes. But I was curious to know why she would promote these flower sprinkles so uh, harshly, why she would just talk about the flower. I love my flower sprinkles. What is up with her? So I'm thinking this is just not. She's not sane. There's absolutely no sanity in her whatsoever. That's just my thought on it. Um, but there is medicinal purposes. There are YouTube channels and websites where you can go on and find certain flowers and what their benefits will be from eating it. I'm to the point where I cannot imagine where it would be good to eat them. But that's just me. I mean, because I've never heard of it before. I never knew that it existed flower sprinkles. When you think of flower sprinkles, you think of making a cake and going into Walmart or a bakery and just buying these flower sprinkles. And I'm like, why is she putting that on food? But no, it's actual dried flowers, and some of them do have a medicinal purpose. Don't ask. I don't know. I didn't look at the. I just went ahead and looked it up and looked at the first couple of articles. They do have a couple of YouTube shows, YouTube videos, uh, documenting how to do a garden by means of culinary benefit. There's that, and the two that I know, one was June of 2024, and the other one was April of 2024. And I thought those were the first two I saw, and I thought, well, maybe she picked up that idea from there. But who knows? Maybe it's a California thing. Maybe she's just doing that natural. You know, where she does her green slushies or whatever, her green juices. Maybe she's just a naturalist in that way. Who knows? I know that the color of the sprinkles and whatever she puts it on, like the brown syrup or the beige crepes or whatever, it doesn't, or even the coffee, the flower spread, the look of it, I wouldn't eat it. Just FYI. Um, no, it does not look good. It does not look good put together like that. Um, but there's that. I wish she'd do something with her hair. Her hair is just absolutely atrocious. It looks like there was this hairstyle a couple of years ago. It may have even been 2 years ago. I think everybody in the world wore the same hair color. It's where everybody's hair was about my length, and it would be straight, and then it looked like everybody put a rubber band in their hair, or maybe just one curl in their hair, and then the rest dangled straight. It looked like you had damaged. Oh my gosh, damaged dead ends. Hated that haircut. I don't know. I know. I'm not going to name names, but I know a couple of people that wore the haircut. Celebrities, everybody around here. I know people that wore the haircut. I didn't like it. I love my celebrities. There are certain celebrities that I really adore that had that hairdo, and I just cannot. I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. But that's how it looks for Meghan, and we all know from her childhood pictures that she has curly hair. I wish she'd either let it curl up a little. I mean, give us something different. I'm tired of looking at this stringy mess of hair, especially drowning in food, and she's not washing her hands. She's not being very hygienic. She's wearing all this jewelry. I have noticed lately on her jewelry that it looks more coppery. This necklace that she has, the gold one that looks like a nail, that's not quite fastened together. It looks more coppery in her latest, in a couple of videos that I've seen her in, whatever shows I've looked at. But it looks more coppery. And the pinky ring. Somebody was talking about the pinky ring in the food and how it looked almost ridiculous and pretentious. And yes, it does look very pretentious. But it also looks glassy. It doesn't even look diamondy anymore. It doesn't even look like a diamond. It looks like what a pile of glass would look like on a ring. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm wondering if she's wearing, even though it's still jewelry and should not be there, maybe she's wearing the jewelry, maybe copies of it, not to ruin it. I don't know. But it doesn't look, it's not looking, it hasn't aged well. I'm just saying, it has not aged well. Whether it's real or not, it looks like, her pinky ring looks like a pile of glass. It does. It just does. Of course, she moves around a lot, and she makes, and I'm not saying that she does it to be hyper. I think she does it so nobody will focus on, she wants everybody to know this is what I'm wearing, this is what I'm wearing, this is what I'm showing it, I'm showing. But if I don't stay still, you're not going to catch it. I don't know. She's a weird one. She's so strange. I don't know her. I really don't know her. I don't want to know her because I would have to slap her. I would have to really. What was Harry thinking when he saw her? What was she thinking? I feel like this was all set up by her. That she targeted Harry for some specific reason, but she definitely targeted the royal family, thinking that she could get in there somehow and become more famous than what she is. And then she wants to talk about how they made her wear pantyhose and how they oppressed her and how she doesn't like them. And it's still 5 days on. She's going on and on and on about how horrible these people are, but she's clinging on to that Duchess title, and she's clinging on to that crown, and she's clinging. I mean, how can you be so how can you be so contrary? How can you be so? And she is very. Everything about her is a contradiction. Family, 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 family. But I don't want you to see my kid's face. Family, 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 family. But I'm not going to talk to my dad. Family, 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 family. But her and Harry are never in the same picture anymore. I don't even think they're the same person. I don't. Who knows? Who knows? Family, 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 family. But she's all about going to like court with her half sister, and this is not how you talk to family. It's not how you treat family. I thought my family was bad. My family may not have taken me to court, but they've done some crazy things. And that's not to say I'm the bad person. I'm the bad. I don't think I was a bad person, but there were a couple of times. But anyway, that's how life goes. But yeah, I wish she'd do something with hair. I really like it when her hair's like back and slicked back and kind of over her face. You can see her face. Not that anyone would want to. But it looks more classy. It looks clean. She looks clean cut. And then I wish she would dress for her body type. She has a boxy type figure. I read something online the other day. I heard something that maybe she had her breast implants taken out. Maybe. And that's why her chest is so flat. I don't know. But every time she wears a bra, or when she, there's certain times where her boob, her breasts are like plumpier. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows anymore? I just wish she'd quit trying. I realize that the jewelry makes you feel important. It makes you feel more famous. It makes you feel like people are looking at you because of your jewelry. But if you just put the jewelry away for a minute, do something with hair, and dress for your body type, you might get a little bit more kudos in your presentation of yourself. But not the high-waisted pants, not the bell bottoms forever pants. No, 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 no. The dressing with a shirt tied at your mid-range right here, when you absolutely have no, I mean, it's straight down. You actually have a SpongeBob SquarePants body. So when you put that little thing right here, it looks bothersome. It looks like it's in the way. When you put that little knot right there, it does. It just looks crazy. It looks. I would at least, had it been me, me with common sense, sometimes I would listen to somebody say, hey, you might not want to wear that, or that does not suit your body type, or this is not what is appropriate. I would listen to somebody tell me what to wear, because I'm not the biggest fashion person. I do know that I'm trying to wear, like, because I'm not all lean and like I used to be, and I haven't been able to get to the gym quite as much as I really want to. I'm dressing in a baggier kind of mom mode, so as to not make it seem like I'm trying to like show off this rear end back here, because it has its own orbit, and I really don't. We're not trying to highlight that sucker. No, we're not. But that's just, I mean, that's common sense for me. That's what I feel comfortable. That's my body. You know what I mean? Maybe she's just comfortable looking like a clown. Do you hear crickets? Okay. Maybe she is. Maybe that's just how she. I wish Harry would get his act together. I wish he could go back to where he was and just all kinds of fun and not airing all his dirty laundry in the book Spare like he did, because it just made him. It made some of the things that I heard were in the book makes me question his sanity as well. And we can't always just. I mean, he's well above 18. We can't very well. It's been almost 30 years since his mom passed away. We can't keep blaming her in that incident on everything he does. There's a time where he has to take credibility for what he has done and for how he behaves. And we can say it's drugs, but you know, you're 40 years old. You've got 2 kids in tow, supposedly, allegedly. I don't know. You know, why can't you think about them for once? You know, where are you? Why are you not with these kids? Every once in a while we'll see him on the property with some children, or, you know, we don't know who they are because the photos are so grainy or so blurred. We're not sure who they are. We don't know who those children, even how they look. We don't know what they look like. If there was a disaster or whatever, and we were ordered to go in and, you know, save the Sussex children, how are we going to know what they look like aside from the back of their head? I mean, we could be picking up every, you know, child there is, every redheaded little girl, every redheaded little boy, and in vain, because we don't know what they look like, and that's the shame. That's I think a lot of people are just over it anymore and don't even care what they look like. I'm wondering if she feels like they look more like her in the face, and they're just not as attractive. I've heard that. I've even said that long ago. I'm wondering if she just doesn't feel like they're as attractive as maybe Catherine's kids or the other children, but somebody needs to see their face to know what they look like in that type of situation. But that's just that's how it is. Let them be them. Let them be accountable for themselves, because when it all comes down to it, the only people that can step up to that kind of punishment, or how do you want to put it? This situation is theirs. I can't even think of what I was saying. The consequence. Consequence. That's the word I'm going for. That consequence is theirs. We can no longer. We can only ask that, you know, they be reasonable and show people what the children look like. And as we can see, still to this day, she's wanting to monetize the back of their heads. And okay, you be you. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's kind of a cruel way. I wouldn't want to be around when those children grow up and realize what their life has been like. I don't want to see it. I feel bad for them. I feel sorry for the children. I don't feel bad for. Of course, I don't feel bad for. They know better. They're well above age. And then she gets on her Bloomberg interview, and she's like, my friends I've had since I was 17 years old, they got to hear this stuff. Well, then quit doing your stupid stuff. Quit living like you're the most important, the most gorgeous person in the world. Like you're the top notch, because you're not. Nobody thinks about you when we think of content. We think of content to record. We think, what's going to attract somebody? But if you're here, thank you. I forgot to thank you so much for being here. I've noticed that I have interactions. I have people watch. I have like 21 on one show, on one video, and I really appreciate you watching. I wish some people would give me comments to let me know what they thought about what I had to say. I think it was the video, like what was she meaning by anchoring in your truth, and that is what I believe that she means, is that she's not backing down. She's going to go ahead and tell you whatever story she wants to tell you, and you either believe it or you don't. But she's going to keep spilling the same old crap all the time. All the time. Anyway, and then I feel like she's going to turn on Harry soon. Like Harry's mean to her. Harry does this and don't. Only because of the hints that she's trying to make on her season 2 with Love Meghan shows how she's negatively going at him, like, oh, he doesn't like shrimp, he doesn't like cinnamon, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, and she offered no other explanation but to put him in the he does not spot. Who doesn't like lobster? Guess who? My husband. So I think she's really about to turn on him, and there are going to be some horrible things said about him. I just don't know. Maybe not even real things. Maybe some real things. Who knows? I feel that way. I just feel like this is going to be this other last part of the year. There's going to be another crazy outlet where she's going to be very obnoxious. So we'll see about that. We'll see if I'm right. But I think that's what I feel like. Just anyway, I told you I was being mean-spirited today, and here I am. I'm being mean-spirited. Take off the jewelry, lady. Dress for your body type. Do something with the hair. Get rid of that smug ass look on your face. Be the person that you're claiming to be. Be the real person that you're claiming to be. And maybe we might see you in a different light. I doubt it, because we know what your heart is like. But you're irritating me. You're so irritating me. All this, I'm a founder. What did you found? The Big Fat Liars Club? Yeah. That's what I thought. I wouldn't call myself a founder. Even if I come up with a business, I'm still not a founder, because the business of videoing somebody cooking has already been done. The founder of As Ever, okay, it's a flop business. So you're not really a founder of anything. And people sell pancake mix. People sell syrup. People sell wines, and they sell shortbread mix. And you're not a founder. Stop calling yourself that. Stop. Just stop. You're no founder. What you found is a corner for lying people and hypocrites and users and backstabbers and two-faced. You're seeing the real me. You're seeing how I can really be. I'm sorry. Did all that come out? Yes, it did. But deservedly so. Does she not grate your nerves like that? I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But let me know in the comment. What do you think about her? Has anything that I've said, is anything I've said wrong? Let me know in the comment. Give me a like and subscribe. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you really feel. Okay. I am centered. I am great. I am smiling. It is Friday. It is a beautiful, sunshiny day here in Friday. And again, God bless about that. I just can't. I mean, I can't fathom the pain that the royal family is going through at this moment. I really can't. It's not. Uh, it can't be a good thing. But y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to record again because I usually don't with my husband here because he likes to pick on me like my brother used to. And that's fine. That's what he does, you know. Anything to get a laugh. Y'all have a great, great time. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate all the views and the comments. If I get them, the likes, I really do. Y'all have a good time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.